Okay, I look crazy right now because I have like my hair up and I'm sweating because I have just like bags and boxes of shit that I have went through. And it is the day before, by the way. It is like, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 4:31 a.m.
I just don't sleep. And I'm gonna be honest, the only reason I'm filming right now is because I kind of like documenting these moments of kind of like how I'm feeling. I'm having a moment. I really am. I'm standing out of my balcony and I'm, you know, looking at, you can't really see anything obviously because it's like pitch black, but I'm standing out here and just like listening to the waves. And I had a little cry. I think it's because I'm going through like a lot of old stuff right now and I'm like remembering old memories and stuff like that, and I do have a sad playlist on, so I'm currently listening to Jealous by Labyrinth. I'm jealous of the night. so a little bit of it is coming from that. And I was also listening to Miley's I Know I Used to Be Crazy. I really am having a moment though. The more and more stuff that I get rid of in my apartment, like I threw out a bunch of tables tonight. How boring is that? But it was like, the more and more stripped back my apartment looks, and I literally was just standing out here on my balcony for like 15 minutes. And I was like, there's gonna be a time very soon. This is gonna be something I'm never going to experience again. Like, I am never going to experience this view in this apartment ever again. I am never going to experience this view of Brighton being my home ever again. And I don't know how many more of these nights that I'm gonna like come out here and like fucking stand and be like, woe is me, like, but I think it is just because I've gotten rid of so much stuff tonight, and I'm currently going, and I really should be going to bed because I have my nail appointment tomorrow at 1, but like all of this is going to the bins. You know, this is like, these are a bunch of old like fans that are broken and old computer equipment that doesn't work, and in here is like a bunch of like old like breads and stuff that was just in my cupboards that like needs to, that doesn't expire but like I no longer need. In here is like a lot of the old animal stuff, and I don't want to, whenever I was cleaning out a lot of stuff, there has been one thing that I can't bring myself to throw out, and it is Tyler's medicine from like his last few days. And like, it's not a good memory, so I don't know why I'm like refusing to throw it out. And then I found, I didn't even know I still had this, I found the cone that he had to wear, and it still has his fur on it. The cone he had to wear for his last like week, and I just can't bring myself to throw it out. And I remember my mom told me, like, it still has his fur on it. And I remember my mom told me in the moment that I should have thrown this out because it's like a negative memory. But it's like the last, it's like the last thing of him that I have. And I just can't bring myself to throw it out. And like, even the medication, and it's like, I don't have good memories of this medication, you know what I mean? Like, why am I having a hard time throwing this out? Like, Cat, Tyler, Loxicom, like, this is not a good memory. And I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with not being able to throw this, you know, fucking out. Or like, the fucking creams, or the things that I had to use with them. Like, this is not a good memory, but like, this is all I have left of him, or his tablets, you know, like, that he didn't get to finish. But, oh God, like clump of fur is like the last thing I have of him. I know I have his ashes. That sounds stupid to say that. But I don't know. I want people's advice. Should I throw these things out or should I keep them? I don't know. Should I throw them out or should I keep them? I don't know. I don't know. Well, that's the update right now. I need to bring all this shit down to the bins and go from there. I'm kind of enjoying my sad playlist right now. I'm kind of in my feels, so I cannot see myself going to bed for quite some time. Now, the problem is, obviously, I don't want to be late for my nail appointment, so I'm gonna have to wake up at 12. And then my nail appointment's at 1:15. And I'm gonna do blue on this finger and then pink on the rest. I just realized that it's my friend Miranda, triggering name. It's her birthday today and we're doing a big celebration for her birthday tomorrow. You know, we're having a party at her house and then we're going to the bar and then we're going to the club. So tomorrow is, this time tomorrow, what time did it say it was? Like 4? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 4:37 a.m.
Like, we're still gonna be probably at the club this time tomorrow. So that's a scary thought. But I can't bring myself to go to sleep. I can't rest until I feel that I'm on top of the apartment. And there's just like, it's not even that there's so much to do. There is so much to do, I'm lying. There is just so much stuff that I have to decide whether or not I'm keeping it. And I have so many fucking clothes. Like, I have another 2 bags of clothes, 2 or 3 bags, like black bags, like those size of clothes to go through and see whether or not I'm keeping them, donating them, or throwing them away. So, I have 3 bags full of clothes I'm donating. They're currently in my bathroom. So sometime next week, whenever I continue or finish up all the clothes, I'm gonna need to bring them somehow to clothes charity and donations. So I might get my friend Emily to drive me to one of them, maybe if I'm really nice to her. But anyway, that is the update right now. I remember in the video I posted a couple hours ago, I was like, oh, going to bed now after my McDonald's. I lied. I lied. Someone is a sleepy boy today. Hello? Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy, Milo? Meow. 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 You coming for cuddles? You coming over for cuddles? Hello everyone. Ooh, it's bright. So it is the next day, obviously, and I just want to talk about a couple things right now on currently where I'm at and what has happened today, because a lot has transpired that I haven't filmed, and there's a reason for that. First of all, got my nails done, got them done the Harry Styles inspo where he had like pink here. I think he wore this to the Grammys. Really love them. It was like an hour-and-a-half appointment. It's my second last time probably, or last time going to my favorite nail girl here in Brighton. Hello, Milo. Hello. Okay, so I kind of want to talk about what happened. So if you're aware, last night I had a little bit of... Milo, I would appreciate if you didn't try to knock the camera down. I had a little bit of a rocky night last night. A lot of emotions, a lot of things going through my head. And whenever I woke up today, I kind of woke up in a really kind of emotional state, if I'm gonna be honest. And so I was gonna actually cancel my nail appointment, but I knew that getting them done would like lift me up a little bit. And they do, they look very pretty and, you know, great. But I was gonna cancel it because I woke up just feeling really down. And I'm not using this just to vent, but I kind of want to be honest with what happened today. I also have a like really sore patch right here. I must have banged myself last night. Sounds really weird to say that. I chose not to film the morning. So it's currently, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:51 p.m.
6:51 p.m. And I'm starting the video of today now. And what I've done today is I woke up and I immediately took both the girls to the beach. I just needed a moment. It wasn't that extravagant of a journey. Normally me and Dolly will go to like the field and we'll play with the ball for a while. I didn't even take the ball with me. I just took both girls to the beach and we sat at the beach for like an hour and a half. And it was really nice weather and it was really peaceful and it was really quiet. And Dolly went in the water and Bonnie just sat by my side. And then I came back, gave them both a bath. And because Dolly was like really muddy, and so I gave them both a bath. So they're just in the second room sleeping right now. I actually don't know why they're not running in here, because normally when they hear me talking, they want to bother me. So I did that, then I came back, bathed them, went and got my nails done. And then from then until now, I've kind of been on the phone with my dad a long time today. I was on the phone with my dad for like an hour and a half. And then I was on the phone with my mum, and then I was on the phone with my friend. So I was just kind of trying to guide myself emotionally today, because when something sets me off, it sets me off. And I have been very on edge today. I've been very anxious and very down, and just a lot of things. I mean, finding all the Tyler stuff last night, and then I had a rocky moment with getting rid of so much stuff last night, and Milo was just like sitting right there. But I'm trying to take it easy on myself because I am going out tonight. I have to go to my friend's house at 9, and then we're gonna go there for a couple drinks, then we're gonna go to the bar for a couple drinks, and then we're gonna end the night at the club. So I'm not really in the mood for hanging out with people right now, and obviously there's gonna be a lot of people at my friend's party, which is gonna be fun to see everyone. I love all my friends, but I'm really not in the mood to see anyone. Whenever you're on edge, the last thing I want is to hang around people. But it's my friend's birthday and I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna go to the shop right now and I'm gonna pick up a couple snacks for dinner. I'm gonna pick up a couple drinks that I'm going to take to her house. Maybe I'll have one here with you and kind of talk. And I also, got a notification, got a text. I'm also gonna get her a card and some sort of thing to give her with that. I don't necessarily know. I might just get her flyers. See, getting people my age flyers is like, they don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do whenever I get flyers. You know, we don't have vases or any of this, so we just let them sit. Also, I'm wearing this that I found last night, which is a hand-painted Frenchy sweatshirt that I got in New York. I think I got it during my birthday trip last year from an artist in, I was gonna say Camden, but that is London, in, ooh, what is that shopping place called? What is it called? In New York, Chelsea Market. Chelsea Market? Chelsea Market. And I got it in there and I love it, and I thought I lost it, and to find it last night, love it. Haven't even washed it, it was just in the bag. Doesn't smell bad though. And yeah, I'm gonna go to the shop right now and we're taking it bit by bit. But tonight will be interesting. Whenever my social meter is down and I've gotta like crank it up to talking to so many people, I'll always be in a good mood whenever I'm with people, but to get to that stage and not just cancel, it's taking a lot in me right now. I was gonna go live today, but I'm just very on edge today. And you know what? That happens. You have days like this, and tomorrow is a new day, and tomorrow will be different, and I know seeing my friends tonight will make me very happy. But I am being very aware of how I feel right now, and if I push myself too much, I will go crazy. But anyway, let's go to the shop right now. Also, so many of you were saying that me having all of my clothes in boxes is gonna be harder to move. So a lot of people are telling me to put them in black bags. But one question I have for all my little movers out there is, I'm gonna put all my clothes in a black bag. Oh my God, this lighting. I'm gonna put them all in a black bag. I don't know what to do with all my teddy bears. You're aware I have the 2 big bears. I have probably many big bears. Big Remy. I have so many. If you watch my streams, you will see them. You know, so many. I don't know what to do with them and how to move them. Is it a case of getting like big bags and like vacuuming them shut so they're more compressed? How do they do that when they deliver it and the bears are like compressed to like this? I need to do something like that because there's too many of them. They're too big. If I could have any advice, I would love suggestion. Hello, so I'm now back from the shop. I got a little something. So I got her a card that says, "With love to a wonderful mother, for everything you are and everything you do." because I want to give her a mother's card. If you know the mother's reference, shout out the gay community. So mother. I'm gonna be giving her this, so I need to write in this. And I didn't know what to get her as a present. I was gonna get her flyers, like I said. I don't really know if she would just throw them away. If I got her chocolates, I don't know if she would just throw them away. So I got her something that I know she'll use, which is a bottle of vodka. And it has a little gay flag in it. She's a lesbian, so woohoo! Go lesbians! So we're gonna be getting her this as a present. And then for myself, I got, oh, I had to get this, it's so boring, drain unclogger. Because whenever I was bathing Dolly before she went to the grim, drains are a little bit, so need to fix that. And I got myself these AU vodka drinks. Like this is blue raspberry, and then I got one that is black grape soda. So I got 4 in total, so 2 and 2. I'm gonna write her card right now. I ordered a pizza an hour ago, and it was supposed to be here 40 minutes ago, so I don't know if it's just not showing up or whatever, but we're gonna write this card. To my dear mother, Miranda. What a triggering name. At least she's not called Colleen. Love, I hate writing birthday cards. Love you. There's so much pressure to do something nice. Like, write something nice, not do something nice. I like don't know what else to say other than happy birthday, especially when they put this fucking message in here and they ruin it. Love you so much. You, what does it say? You deserve a beautiful day filled with smiles and laughter too. Okay. Cringy. I wonder if I could edit this. You deserve, I'm gonna scribble out beautiful and write, see you next Tuesday. Hope you have a day. Okay, so that's a little tweak we'll do. Filled with smiles and laughter. I'm not gonna tweak that much further. I think that's fine. I have cherished every, look at me getting sweet, every moment with you, and I am so beyond lucky to call you a friend. And the crowd cries, love, Adam. We're gonna give her a little heart. Aw. Happy birthday, Miranda. All right, I'm supposed to leave in like 30 minutes and the pizza's not here. And I don't know what to do. I was hoping to have the pizza, drink a drink, and then go. But now I'm like thinking of just opening a drink up, but I'm on an empty stomach and that's not a good idea. Anyways, let me let the girls in. They're currently out in the balcony having a silly old time, and we'll say hello to Ms. Bonbon and Ms. Dolly. Let there be light. Yes, I do put something on. Whoa! I feel like I just went to heaven. I do put something on my TV so that there is light. Hello, let's get the girlies. Hello, girlies. Hello, girlies. Hello, girlies. Don't. Come here. Jump up. Oh, that's a clever girl. That's a clever girl. So, do you want to tell them that you went in the ocean today? Do you want to tell them that you went in the sea? Do you want to tell them you went in the sea? My pizza's here. Sorry, that was my buzzer going off for my pizza. But hi, girlies. Okay, I'm gonna go get my pizza now, and then we'll do a check-in with the dogs after. But oh my god, they're so excited. I was literally just going to eat my food and then do an update with you right after, but that was the weirdest experience ever. So I have my food right here, but the buzzer went, and so I walked down the stairs because it's easier for them to just hand it, you know, I'm on like a higher floor, and he's not there, and I'm like, okay, so he's obviously got the lift. So then I pressed the button for the lift to go up to like catch him on his way up, and then it doesn't go up. So I'm like, okay, so I walk up the floor and I'm standing here waiting outside my apartment door and he's nowhere to be seen. 2 or 3 minutes goes by and I'm like, okay, maybe he is standing downstairs. So I take my ass all the way downstairs again, and he's still not there, and I'm like, okay, so he has to be in the lift. So I press the lift again, and it keeps going like up a floor, and I'm like, what? So I go back up, and I'm like, I'm staying here. And I'm standing, and I like can't text him. It was putting me in contact with the restaurant, not him. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait, because I don't want them to get a message that he didn't deliver it in time or whatever. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait. And I'm waiting at the lift, then on my floor, pressing it, because maybe I'll catch him. And the door opens, and this guy like doing this, and he literally goes, is this fucking yours? And I'm like, not even fucking kidding you. Not even, literally, I was not even going to film right now. I was just gonna eat my food and update you after. He goes, is this fucking yours? And I go, yeah, for Adam. And he goes, yeah, fuck this place, fuck this lift. And like this entire thing, and he goes, do you know how fucking long I've been in this lift? I've been going up and down and up, and I'm like, and then I go, thank you so much. And he goes, it's okay. And I go, thanks. And he goes to press the lift again, it doesn't open, and he goes, for fuck's sake, where's the stairs? And here's the thing. Oh my god, I have no idea the customers that he was dealing with before that could have, you know, possibly put him in a mood. We all live, we all, you know, go through stuff, so maybe he's having a bad day or whatever like that. But oh my god, that was so intimidating. I was like, thank you for my pizza, but I'm so sorry for the hassle. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat my pizza. Okay, hello, currently here with my girls. Ooh. You know, one thing I'm excited for moving is getting new furniture, because a mistake that I made was not putting a furniture cover on these and also having dogs. So my furniture got really ratty and stained. So if anyone has any recommendations for like sofa covers, or maybe just putting blankets or something yourself, let me know, okay? So I'm trying the blue raspberry one. It is already 9. I think it's past 9, which means that I'm supposed to have gone already. I need to cut Bonnie's nails today. I was gonna do that, but I didn't get around to it, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Remind me to do that tomorrow if I still have my nail clippers, because she needs them done, because obviously Dolly got hers done at the groom, but Bonnie doesn't need a groom because she barely has any fur. She just needs to be brushed. Let me try this, hold on. Hello. Really artificial. Really, really artificial. I saw a lot of people, first of all, enjoying the Lego section of yesterday's video, which I really thought was sweet. I didn't think people were gonna watch it at all. And furthermore as well, I saw a lot of people talking about the conversation I had about moving on in life and not recognizing friends. And, you know, I used the example of going back home to Ireland and meeting up with my friends that I used to see every single day. And, you know, now I see them once or twice a year, and there's kind of less and less to talk about. But I kind of gave it the angle of, it's exciting, you know, we're progressing with our life and we're moving on, rather than like a sad event or anything like that. And a lot of you were talking about that as well, and I appreciate hearing other people's stories and basically hearing how common it is, and it's just a human thing. I really appreciated that, so I want to give a huge shout out to all of you who were in the chat, oh my god, we're not even on Twitch, in the comment section, who said that. And also, I was thinking back on this summer, right? Because we're on the 1st of September now. So my dad's birthday is on the 3rd of September. My brother's is on like the 16th or 17th or 18th. And mine's on the 30th. Now, remember I said I was going to go on a trip? I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I was going to go to New York, but my friends are now no longer in New York until my birthday. And my birthday, I would actually have to fly back home to be back in the UK for the 1st of October, because move-in day. So I'm gonna hold off, and I am gonna go to New York for Halloween, I think, is what I'm gonna do. And go to a bunch of parties out there and, you know, get super wild, because I'll be 21. So yeah, we're not gonna be doing a trip, but what I did think last night whenever I was like cleaning my apartment is, on the 30th of September, if I have like a huge party in my apartment for my 21st, I could do like a themed party. I could invite all of my friends and give people enough notice. I'm obviously not gonna say tonight, whenever it's my other friend's birthday, but, you know, maybe in like a week's time, give people notice of, you know, it'd be in my apartment, and then I'll have the 1st of October to clean up the mess of the party, and then the 2nd I hand over my keys and I move out. So I'm thinking of doing that. So if anyone has any recommendations for themes, like I was thinking Y2K, but that feels like really easy. I feel like that's being done. But then I'm thinking 90s, and I'm like, would people stick to the theme? I'm like even thinking color theme or occasion themed. If anyone has any recommendations on birthday party themes that people could dress up and look forward to, let me know down below. And I think it would be a good excuse as well to get rid of all of like the food and drinks that I have in my cupboard. Hey everyone, come to my party and, you know, let's eat and drink everything I have so I don't have to just throw it out. Sounds like a perfect idea. So my 21st is gonna be a little bit different this year than what I thought it was, but that's okay. Also, I was like, I would love to go see Adele and Lady Gaga in Vegas, which obviously I'm sure most people would say that that is something they would like to do. But one of my friends recently did it. He went from London to Vegas and he saw Katy Perry, Adele, or that was it, because Lady Gaga wasn't performing. She only started last night. And I was like, oh my God, how much was that? And he was like, really, 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 you know, it wasn't that bad. And I was like, what? Because I always thought Vegas residencies were really, really, really expensive. And he was like, no, like the tickets, you know, if you just get ones in the balcony, you know, you can get them for like $100. And I was like, okay. So I started pricing Adele, Katy Perry, and Lady Gaga. And I was able to get all 3 tickets for one person for a very good price. And I was like, hold on, this may be doable because all 3 artists are doing the week before my birthday. I know I wouldn't be 21 and I would be in Vegas and not be 21, but hear me out. And then I was like, oh my God, this is doable. Obviously, I couldn't be bothered to do like a 13-hour flight like going to LA, but there's something, you know, there that I could possibly go to Vegas. I look at the flights, economy flights are hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. And I'm like, who the fuck is going to Vegas that can afford those kind of flights? Because even going to LA, the first time I went to LA, I got my flights very, very, very cheap. Like I was in like a really bad seat in, not even, like I was in economy, but I was in a really, really, really bad seat. I was in like a restricted, okay, that's really sweet, but let's, okay, you can do that. Hey, 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 I don't like that noise. Whenever you go, I don't like that noise, sweetie. Anyways, so whenever I did my first time in LA, I was in economy, obviously, but I was in a like a restricted seat, which basically meant that like I had less legroom than everyone else, but it was because I was doing that trip as cheap as possible. And that was a torturous time. I'm gonna be honest, 13 hours in, oh my God, have I ever told this story? So when I went to LA in 2021, it was my first time really, really, really traveling alone. Like I went to Paris, like a 1-hour flight. This is my first time like long haul flight. The longest flight I'd ever done was to Turkey. And this was obviously like 12 or 13 hours, I can't remember. So I get on the flight and I'm like, you know what? I haven't paid for a great seat, but I'll just watch a movie. I know I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep because I can't sleep on flights. I'll just watch a movie, hey, hey, hey. I'll watch a movie and that'll be fine, right? Or I'll use the Wi-Fi. So I get on the plane takes off, and I'm like, why is my TV not working? And I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. This is the first time I really got to see like a TV on an airplane. Thought it was the coolest shit ever. My TV's not working. And the woman beside me, I'm like, hey, is your TV working? Oh, no, 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 it's not working, but it'll come on. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is what happens. Maybe the TV just comes on mid-flight or something. Like 20 minutes after takeoff, when the seatbelt sign is taken off, TVs are still not working. And I'm looking around and everyone's TV is a black fucking screen. The TVs were not working on this flight. And then they make an announcement. The Wi-Fi is down. So I don't know if some seats or whatever got the TVs in the end, but my row did not have TV working or Wi-Fi. And my biggest nightmare came true, where I was going to have to sit in fucking silence for like 13 hours in the most cramped seat ever. It was awful because I didn't download anything onto my iPad because I knew that I was gonna be able to watch things on the TV. My AirPods were all I had. I used them for a good couple hours and then they died. So I literally spent the rest of the flight, which honestly, you know, things happen. I spent most of the flight speaking to the lady beside me, and I can remember very little details about her life now, but she was a maths teacher and she was going for her son or her daughter's wedding in Malibu. I think that is correct, and I think those are the details. And she would frequently go back and forth from America. Me and her, we just bonded because we didn't have a TV working, so all we had was each other, and we just talked. Sometimes we were talking to each other, sometimes she was talking at me, sometimes I was talking at her, sometimes we just sat in silence. Whenever I got off that flight, I wanted to kiss the ground because I was so great. Like, time was going so slow on that flight, as you can imagine. And I just remember that day then getting off that flight, and I was so tired, but the second I stepped off the flight, I felt so awake because I was sitting like this for like 12 hours waiting for some entertainment to hit. Never did. Never did. So that's a fun travel story. My brother went to Tokyo, and I remember he went to Tokyo like an entire year before I started traveling on my own. And I remember the thought of him being on such a long flight. I was like, oh, I would love to go to America. I would love to go to Australia. I would love to go to New Zealand. I would love to go to, I actually would love to go to Korea. Like, I would love to go to Japan. But I was like, I can't do the flight, so I'm just not going to experience these places. And whenever I saw him on this flight and he was texting in our family WhatsApp with Wi-Fi, I was like, maybe I could do it with Wi-Fi. So then whenever I pluck up the courage to do it, no TV and no Wi-Fi. That should be criminal. That should be criminal. And this sounds so, I didn't have a TV, I didn't have Wi-Fi. But I'm not kidding, like, what are you supposed to do for 13 hours in like this size of a seat? You pay for access to movies and stuff. This is the most obnoxious rant ever, but let me tell you, it was an excruciating like 12 hours. Every time I've been to America since, they have had working TVs. But the movie selection is not the greatest. So I normally just download Real Housewives onto my iPad. Did that last time I went to LA and I watched an entire season and a half of The Real Housewives. Loved it. And it was before I went to LA, so I was watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then we stayed in Beverly Hills. We stayed at, literally, I love this hotel so much. It was called the 60 in Beverly Hills. It was beautiful. The only thing that I'll never go back to that hotel is they didn't have good Wi-Fi. You are so sweet. But, whoa, don't spill my drink, sweetie, thank you. One thing I will say is, me and my friend today were talking about LA next year, because we always plan the trip at the end of the year for the next summer so we can have it as cheap as possible. And we're currently trying to figure out whether we want to do VidCon or whether we don't want to do VidCon. Because if we do VidCon, we have to go to LA during June, or if we don't do VidCon, we go during July, during her girlfriend's birthday. And we're currently working out those details, but like, it's so exciting to think about going back to LA for a third year? No. Fourth year? 2021, 22, 23, 24 years. That is so crazy. And my mom being a part of 3 of those. No. 2 of those? Have I been to 2 of those? I went 3 times, my mom went 2 times. That is correct. That is correct. So yeah, very exciting. One thing that struck me today with the changing of seasons is, how are we all doing? How are we all gonna do with the winter scaries? Because it is going to get dark very soon. Short days, bad weather. How are we all dealing? If I can remember correctly, my seasonal-ish, emotional state wasn't that bad last year, where it has been bad in previous years. So I'm holding out hope this is gonna be a good year. Anyway, I can see that my phone is going off, so my friend is probably calling me that I'm incredibly late. So, can we say goodbye? Say goodbye? Bon, do I say goodbye? No, she's gonna side-eye. All right, well, I'm gonna go to my friend's party, and I will update you later, depending on the level of drunk that I am. If I give you an update, I'm not that drunk. Even though I may slur a little bit, I could possibly be tipsy, but not drunk. We'll update you then. Bye. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 3:18 a.m.
3:18 a.m. I am currently back. I have my little Milo here. The girls are currently in the room, and he's feeling very affectionate right now. So I had a great night, went out with everyone, and the only reason I'm filming right now is because I didn't actually get drunk. And the reason for that was because I'm too tired, and I knew that if I drank too much while being very anxious today, that I would like offset myself. So I didn't get drunk. I went to the first bar and I had 2 tequila lemonades, delicious. And then I went to the club and I had water. So, I mean, we didn't stay out that late. We stayed at my friend's house until probably 1 a.m. or something, and then we went to the bar until 2, and then we were at the club for like 30 minutes. All of them are still there, but I came home early because I missed my little Milo so much. But yeah, just wanted to come home. Wasn't really in the mood, like I said earlier. Today has been a little bit of an off day, but the only positive of that, and I was thinking about this, are you coming over? Are you coming over? The only thing I was thinking in my Uber was the fact that today's an off day, which means that a good day is coming, which means possibly tomorrow is going to be a good day or the next day. I was always brought up that way. My Nana always taught me that, which is like if you have a bad day or you're going through something, it means something good is coming. And whether it is bullshit or whether it is not, it is something that'll inspire you and keep you going, I guess. So I'm very excited for a new day tomorrow. He is purring so loud right now. You look so sweet right now. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited for a new day. But he is going for a health check on Wednesday, I think. And he is getting a full health check before he leaves Brighton. Isn't that right, Mr. Milo? Do you want to say something to your little fans? Because they love you out there. They love you. They love you, Mr. Milo. So he is going for a full health check on Wednesday, making sure that he is a good weight, his heart is good, his body is good, everything is good, because I want to get him neutered. And he's been on the wait list for neutering for quite some time. I don't know if anyone who has cats maybe goes through this, where like the vets are very, sorry, his arms right now are so funny, where the vets are so booked up with, you know, appointments for neutering. But he's been on the wait list for the vets that I'm currently a part of for a year and a half, I want to say, maybe a year and a little over a half. And he's never been bumped up, and I want to get him neutered for his own health. And I find private vets that you have to pay a little bit extra, but they'll do it a lot quicker. Finally found one of them. They registered him, so he's doing the health check on Wednesday, and if he gets the all clear, he will be getting neutered within 1 to 2 weeks, hopefully, which means that he'll be neutered before he goes to Manchester, which will be great. I can't wait. Again, we talked about Tyler a lot in this video, but whenever I had to put Tyler down, the reason that Tyler had to be put down was because he had a lot of issues with his bladder, and there was a lot of blockages and tumors and all this shit, right? And they blamed it on me. The vet turned around to me, and I've never been so upset in my entire life. The vet turned around to me. I'm gonna go in a rant right now. The vet turned around to me and said, "You should have had him neutered." And blamed me for the fact that I had to put Tyler down. He blamed me for the fact that Tyler developed a tumor on his groin, meaning that he couldn't go to the bathroom. He said that I should have got him neutered. And I was so emotional, so upset, so distraught. If you watched my videos during that time, I was a fucking disaster because I was so stressed about losing Tyler, and obviously the worst case scenario happened. And I turned around to him and said, he's on the wait list. And he went, what? And like, in the most respectful way, such a nasty vet. He wasn't the one that I dealt with in the end whenever I had to put Tyler down, but he was the one the week before when he gave me Tyler's medication. He was like, this wouldn't have happened if you got him neutered. And I was like, he's on the wait list with your vets. He's on the wait list with your vets. And he was like, no, he's not. And he pulled up the records and he was like, oh, sorry, yeah, he is. And I was like, he's been on the wait list for almost 2 years. And he was like, oh, okay. and dropped the conversation. But the fact that he turned my animal dying around on me and said, you didn't get him neutered, blaming me. Meanwhile, Tyler is on the fucking wait list to get neutered. And then he stops the conversation when he realizes him and the vets are in the wrong. They're not even in the wrong, they just have a big wait list. But like, to put it on me, it was such a dick move. And thank God I was so emotional, because I would have turned fucking like deranged. Because to think that I was losing my favorite boy in the entire world, and someone tries to weaponize it against me, especially a vet. So Milo has been on the wait list for like a year and over a half. And I said to my mom and dad, I was like, the fear of the same thing happening to Milo that happened to Tyler cripples me. Where he's not neutered and something develops. And by the way, Tyler's thing was genetic, because the other vet that I dealt with who ended up putting Tyler down told me that it was genetic and said that he had heart problems and it was to do with his breeding. So the other vet was just being a dick. But anyway, the fear of Milo going through the same thing and the possibility of the reason being because he's not neutered always terrifies me. So he's been on the wait list, and I've always called and been like, is there any way to like bump this up? And I know that's like overstepping my boundaries because everyone's in the wait list, but one of the vets that I called like 3 days ago, I called around every single vet within Brighton, Worthing, Eastbourne, Portsmouth, basically every major like town or city around Brighton, whether it's an hour away or 2 hours away. I was even contacting London because I would travel with him to make sure that he is getting what he needs. And I was like, do you know of any vet that is willing to do a neutering as soon as possible? Because he's almost 3 years old and he's been on a wait list for almost more than half of his life. And they were like, here, they gave me a number. He's in the litter box, you'll hear this. They gave me a number of a private vet. I called them and they were like, yeah, we'll charge you a lot of money, but we'll do a health check and we'll do it within a week or two. So whether that goes through or not, we'll see. But he has the health check on Wednesday, and I will be so glad when he gets neutered, because that is one thing that always upsets me about Tyler, that not the vet who put him down, but the vet who gave me the medication, the one before him, weaponized almost that it was my fault that Tyler had a tumor, a cancerous tumor, because I didn't get him neutered, but he was on the wait list to get neutered, and there was with that vet. So I will do anything to get Milo neutered, make sure that he is fully healthy, fully safe. So I am very excited for his health check, because he obviously needs one. Like the last one was 6 months ago, and I want to be updated with my animal's health. Bonnie and Dolly got Bonnie got a health check 3 weeks ago, and Dolly got one 6 weeks ago. And I keep up to date with health checks with my animals, because what happened with Tyler, I can't go through that again. And I know that it's inevitable losing pets, but to lose pets when they're so young, I don't want to go through that again, and I don't want them to go through that, obviously. So I'm doing everything in my power. So that's always in the back of my head, that like shitty ass vet who like weaponized me not getting him neutered when he was on the wait list, and I would have paid any amount of money for him to get neutered, and I would have paid any amount of money for Tyler to get surgery. And you know, so I'm making sure Milo is healthy, I'm making sure the dogs are healthy, and I'm just trying to do the best I can, and it gets a lot. And I always tried my best with the animals. I don't know why I'm getting upset about this now. I think it's because I just got confirmation that his health check is coming up soon. It really upsets me, like, when that vet did that and kind of weaponized that against me, because I try my best to make sure that they are fully safe and fully healthy and fully everything. And above anything, I'm gonna cry, but above anything else, like, these animals really are my life. Like, Milo and the two girls, like, I do not know where I would be without them. And for a vet to insinuate that it's my fault that I had to put down my animal, so, oh my god, has today just been an entire fucking sob fest? Sorry, holy shit, what a fucking disastrous vlog. Also, I did change top. I promise tomorrow will be a better day. I am so fucking sorry. Holy shit, this entire video has been fucking down in the dumps. I promise you tomorrow will be a better day. There's just been a lot on my mind today and I'm voicing it. Tomorrow will be a better day. Alexa, what day is it? Saturday.
Today is Saturday, the 2nd of September.
So it's a Saturday. Tomorrow will be a better day. I'm sorry for feeling a lot of feelings today, but I'm just being honest. I will love you and leave you and see you tomorrow for a fun Saturday. So I'll see you then. Bye. Sorry about the vlog.